Do we have a nomination for vice chair?
I'll nominate Greg, Vice Chair.
Do we have a second?
I second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you, sir. Do we have a nomination for secretary? Mike? Well, I'll nominate you. Would you like to be secretary?
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Second.
Do we second? Okay. And Mike for secretary, recording secretary. All right. Do we have an applicant for Aristocare?
Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
Rob Seavey, I'm the attorney on the project here tonight on behalf of GK Plymouth Realty LLC. The application before you is very straightforward. We're proposing a lot consolidation for the property located at 845 Germantown Pike, and to construct a parking lot expansion, 51 spaces, purely to accommodate the existing facility. We're not proposing any additions to the building. We're not proposing any alterations to the services that are provided. It's more or less to accommodate additional parking, so we no longer have any issues with emergency vehicles having access to the building on the main drive. In addition to the spaces, there's ADA ramps, as well as sidewalks and some stormwater improvements to manage the additional impervious. We are in receipt of a number of review letters. Everything's either a will comply or we have already complied with based on subsequent submittals. We are requesting 3 waivers. I can run through them each, or they are addressed in Woodrow & Associates review letter dated December 5th. And just high level, we're requesting a waiver from the requirement to do roadway improvements. Again, it's really just a parking lot expansion. We're not adding in any additional traffic. It's just to accommodate the existing facility. A waiver for installing curbing on both sides of the street. And then, I guess, a partial waiver related to the sidewalks. The sidewalk that we're proposing, a portion of it is going to be, we'll call it a trail, and that's to avoid disturbing a number of mature trees that are in the area. So with that, I'm happy to answer any questions that I can. And again, we're seeking favorable recommendation to council for approval with those waivers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lonnie?
Did you get with the zoning officer about this project being in a?
Yes, I had discussions briefly with the zoning officer as well as with Alex Glassman, and it was our understanding that we don't need additional relief.
You don't need, okay, so you're a residential parking lot. Okay.
Yeah, so I can address that to the extent I can. So the consolidation of the lot, we had previous relief, I think, for expansion of non-conforming use, as well as removing the lot line. The parking lot's no longer a standalone use; it's part of the overall.
Oh, okay. So the
Previously.
previous action for the.
That's
what would you call that?
My understanding.
What's that move? What's that move when they take a lot line out?
Consolidation.
Lot consolidation application. Okay. So that took away the.
There's no use variance. It's
Use
no longer in a
variance.
standalone use.
Thank you very much. What else I have here? Parcels. Okay, and you're asking for a waiver for Howell Road and the 25-foot width?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
That was 501B2.
Oh, yeah, 501B2, yes. Okay, and then you talked about the sidewalk, so in lieu of a traditional concrete straight-ahead sidewalk, you're proposing a meandering asphalt sidewalk. Is it asphalt or is it stone?
That I'm not sure of.
So, some other structurally competent, non-concrete sidewalk.
Right.
All right. I think that's it for me.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Monica?
For the 503.1A, does that go to Germantown Pike, or is it just the other street?
Yeah, no, I believe it goes out the Germantown Pike. That's kind of the meandering portions on that side of the new drive aisle.
That's it for me.
Thank you. Bert?
I don't have any questions.
Okay. Tony?
The Just, what is the impervious surface ratio now?
That I'm not sure. I don't know. It should be on the plan.
Yeah,
You're talking about existing or proposed?
Proposed
after?
then.
Let's see. Proposed would be 27%.
Yeah, that's what's And this additional, is this a separate tax parcel number, or was it already part of
So
the?
currently it is, that's part of what we're requesting is to
So
consolidate.
two parcel numbers? Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, because of it being two parcel numbers, it creates a headache of variance requests for setbacks and other things to have parking lot oriented with it. Setbacks from our own parcel.
Against yourself. I'm good.
Thank you, sir. Greg?
Are the trees along the whole side or just the front part, that one corner part?
I think they're just that one corner part. Some trees will need to be removed in order to have the access on the Howell, but we're trying to preserve as many of the mature ones as we can.
So is the other side going to be sidewalk then and curbed? And just that side where the trees are going to be paved, or the whole thing
Yeah,
paved?
no, so you can show it. The bigger plan. And I can walk back and forth, yeah, so it's showing 5 foot wide sidewalk here, the entrance, and then this is the meandering portion.
Right, so this will be sidewalked and curbed.
Yeah. Sidewalk, I'm not sure if that's curved.
Okay, 'cause is that what you're asking?
Yeah, trail. That's what it's-
Are you asking for the curbing waiver there
Yeah, I
too?
think that goes into the B2 request. I don't know if you.
503
recall from the
2A.
letter.
What's that?
The curbing waiver was.
503-2A?
Yes.
Yeah.
So so you're asking for all curbing waived and just sidewalk waived here? Or,
An alternate sidewalk.
Right.
Profile, yes, correct.
and why would you not curb this?
That I'm not sure. Unfortunately, it'd be a question for the engineer who's on vacation.
Maybe to keep it consistent, right? I mean,
Yeah, I don't know that there's curbing anywhere further down.
On Hollowell Road?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no curbing on Hollowell Road, Germantown,
All the way down?
all the way down.
Okay, even where the existing sidewalk is now, there's no curbing?
I don't believe there is, no.
Okay,
On that side of the street?
yeah,
There's curbing on the other side,
right,
but on that side, I don't believe there is.
okay.
And would that just be held in reserve by council?
Well, I mean,
To be-
council has at any time
Right.
the right to move, the authority to install curbs
Right.
and sidewalks and then charge the property owner whatever the fee was.
Right.
So, I don't think they're going to put an escrow up for curbs,
No.
for future curb shop.
No, I don't think so.
No.
But at the
Council
same,
could do it in the future
Yeah.
if it's deemed appropriate.
right,
Usually you do that like when you have like a road, if you widen a road.
Right.
Like the way it is now, it would just stay the way it is. But if there was a road widening, the council decided to widen Hollow Road for some
Mhm.
reason, and they wanted to put curb in, they could, as part of that thing, project, lien the property owner or charge the property owner for the curbs.
right. The only reason I'm bringing that up is previously, council has not waived sidewalks or curbing, because there's been some newer developments that have gone in, that have had to put in sidewalks.
Yeah, well, yes, that's historically, but just very recently on Butler Pike, they did.
Yes, I
That
remember.
project on Butler Pike.
But that was also with the trail.
Correct.
Right,
Right. So,
yeah,
no widening, no curb,
Right.
no sidewalks along that frontage.
right. Yeah, I'm just raising it to make
Yeah.
sure everyone's aware.
It's an absolute possibility.
Yeah,
That's all.
understood. Mike?
no questions.
Okay. And those were my questions about the trail as well as the curbing. All the other documents are will comply,
Yes.
and these are the only waivers. So. Anything? Anything from the audience? Do we have a motion?
Motion to approve the 3 waivers?
Do we have a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, appreciate it. I'll follow up about whether or not we're on.
Yeah, I'll contact you guys at the end of the week.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night. And then meeting notes for December. Any questions or comments on those? This was for Goldenberg Management,
December 6th, yeah.
parking and retail, yep. Do we have a motion?
Motion to approve the minutes from December.
Do we have a second?
Anyone, I'm abstaining because I wasn't
Yeah,
here.
me too.
Fair enough.
Did you get a second?
No.
I'm sorry.
There you go. Thank you very much. All those in favor who can vote signify by saying aye. Aye. We're approved. By the four. All right. Anything, sir? We are adjourned.